Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Tahir Moore, and welcome back to another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. We got a house full today, all right? Pat is somewhere gallivanting, talking to squirrels and shit, having a grand old time, and I'm here holding it down with a dope-ass squad. First off, our guest for the show, his brother's an amazing writer, content creator, podcaster, but most importantly, stand-up comedian. His name is Austin Hall. He's from the D.C. area. That's where he's born at the which hospital was it?
Howard University.
Howard University Hospital. You understand me?
Sir.
He just went back home not too long ago and filmed his special, recorded his special. It's out right now on all the streaming platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Austin Hall. Ba 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 ba. I said he all. Austin Hall. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, that was good.
I'm country as fuck, and my shit be coming out. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, my guest co-host for today. You've seen her on a number of podcasts with her. You've seen her on Riles podcast. You've seen her around dancing from Kentucky. You understand me? Out here doing her goddamn thing. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands and welcome back Miss April Riles. Hey. And last but definitely not least, one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years in the game, not wearing drawers. You better put your hands together and welcome to the goddamn show. An amazing actor, comedian, content creator. But like I said, stand-up comedian first and mom, Miss Kanisha Buss. Yeah. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Hey. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Okay, praise God. Hey, me and Kanisha be kicking it at the little spot. We'll tell you off camera, but at the little spot, April be coming in there. She be kicking it too. She got that red lip on. That means she's ready.
Oh,
I've seen her a couple times. She had on something different. I was like, oh, it's business today. But she got the red lip on. Good times ensue.
What's the spot?
I'll take you off camera because I don't promote it like that.
Hilarious.
No, it's serious. It's really like one of those if you know type
He
thing.
said I can't have everybody else coming in there.
No, I can't. I can't say it on thing. But it's if y'all come to town, y'all in the More Mom, the Scary Squad, y'all know I fuck with y'all. You hit me up, I'll let you know. But we have an Instagram page, but the page is private. It's one of those things. So you have a lot of people that come through that don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's some exclusive shit.
You're one of those people now.
Exclusive shit.
You've been one of those people. You just also one of those people who has always been like just very chill in the background, just laying back. This motherfucker's a genius. Okay, I listened to the album today. I think you have an amazing talent at blending intellectual commentary with humor. You do it so well. The way you splice it in there, you're a goddamn surgeon.
I appreciate that, man. That's what I was going for. So I'm glad I hit the target. You know what I mean? So that was man. That shit is. That's always what I want people to come up and say, man. Like it's funny, but like I'm trying to get that something in there.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got you gotta put the icing on it.
Listen,
everybody don't like cake, just cake.
It's a lot.
Put a little on it.
A little icing, but not too much. Keep that buttercream shit too. Give me that whip icing. That buttercream shit too sweet. It hurt my teeth. But the whip icing, it's made of angel tears. You like the buttercream?
I do.
That's some country shit. So I'm not surprised by you being from
country
Kentucky.
girl.
You are country
I'm
full.
a country girl.
You are.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to like the butter. Well, you know what? I can see you liking the buttercream.
She said, think about it. She said, think about it.
Kids watching, goddamn it. Goddamn kids watching. One of my favorite bits in the album, I encourage everybody to check it out. It's called American Native. First of all, did not realize that you were Black and Native American.
Oh yeah.
That was dope to recognize. And then also, I love the bit that you did about people wanting to be victims.
Oh yeah. That's one of my favorite ones.
It was great, and I'm not gonna give you the joke, but he touched on people want to be victims without going through it, so they can get the feedback and the empathy that victims get. And I thought that was great because one of the first stories today, we just gonna jump into this one because it kind of just strings along. You guys all heard about Danny Lee requesting B. Simone be not on the episode that she was on Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
Well, evidently she did this on a radio station too. This chick named Kendra G reveals that Danny Lee tried to have her removed from the radio interview. Now, Kendra G evidently is the person that requested her come on the show. Kendra G has been rallying for her and promoting her in spite of, the baby being the baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm always surprised when people get with rappers and rappers do exactly what they rapped about.
They said they was going to do.
This motherfucker made 30 chart-topping songs about who the fuck he is. And you be like, I can change him. No! No, the fuck you can't.
We just thought it was art.
I thought he was just...
You just supposed to hit the baby and quit him. That's where you got to fuck up. I'd have gave him some and hit the deuces.
That's what Meg did. Meg fucked both these niggas was like, I'm done with you. Everybody trying to run it like the baby fuck Meg. No, Meg fucked them.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
Meg
She looked like she fucked them too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Meg can fuck me. Go ahead and throw my legs up.
She looked like it.
I would be in complete submission if Meg Stein was like, come here. I'd be like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Get it?
All that ass.
I'm gonna make her work for it. I ain't finna.
Did you look
Hell nah.
But Danny Lee is supposedly like, she did this on this radio station, and Kendra G, the host, was basically saying like, I was rooting for you. Like, am I gonna ask you some potentially hard questions, some uncomfortable questions? Absolutely. But that's my job. It's my job to ask you, how do you feel thinking that you were the girlfriend at one point and you were getting treated better than the baby mamas, then you became a baby mama. She was like, it's my job to ask you, are you going to get back with him, or are you still fucking this nigga even after he beat your brother up? Like, that's my job, because that's what the people want to know.
Right.
He's like, you ain't got no new album. Like, so what are you on here to promote? Like, so I'm going to ask the hard questions. So I thought where she was coming from the journalistic aspect of asking those tough questions was appropriate. And how do y'all feel about somebody trying to get somebody off the show that you are on, whatever project that you're on, so you don't have to encounter a potentially uncomfortable situation?
I'm going to jump in there with one thing. See, there's a way to ask questions. And after watching her do the rant about Danny, I see why she didn't want her to do it. Because listening to the manner that she said it, I wouldn't go there either. And even with
Kendra?
Yeah, the way she was doing it, I was like, okay, well, she's proven why she didn't want to do the interview with you.
Because in her defense, I've never seen any interviews by Kendra G. I feel like that, what she posted, could have been fueled by her feeling like she was being disrespected, or she was doing like, she was a victim of like some snake shit. It's like, how you gonna, like, this is my show, how you gonna try to get me removed, or I'm the co-host on the show, how you gonna try to get me removed to do my job? I get that, but it's also the way you ask, and I think it was unprofessional of her to even come on there and do that rant like that. So to me, it shows the type of person she felt like the interview could have gone and not do it. And I'm the type of person, if I don't want to be in a room working with somebody, you know, and even with the B. Simone thing, she done made a diss track about the girl, all type of stuff, then and now I'm supposed to show up, bitch, I'm the star, and all y'all gotta go. And it's a true story. My ex, one of the girls, I don't know if you guys remember, but I found a video and they were having sex with a cucumber, all type of stuff in my house. So when I would come back into town to do shows, she couldn't even work at the club. This bitch can't come to work, or I'm not doing a show. And that was a big money night. She had to miss that money for years. Do you hear me? And even we wasn't together no more. Than when I come to town, she gotta go. So that's just me. I understand it, but also don't everything away in that refrigerator.
Listen,
evidently nothing.
I couldn't even hear shit after the cucumber. Like, I'm still stuck on the cucumber. I'm like, yo,
I know she didn't even like prepare us for that.
Let's get on that story.
She didn't prepare us for that.
The cucumber had a condom on and he did.
And he did. Do y'all know how furious I was? Because this rules of cheating, and I don't like this girl and you had her in my house because I lived here and he still lived in Seattle, right? So I found the video, and he was giving a speech in front of the police chief, the mayor. It was on gang violence in Washington. I walked in that motherfucker, and, excuse me, I need to talk to you for a motherfucking minute. 400 Congress. Everybody turned around. And I need to talk to you.
So
I'm
wait, so you Kendra G'd him?
Yeah, I guess.
But
I ain't no professional interview. I'm not good with journalism.
That's a good ass catch right there.
Wait. What you say?
Listen, you got to do what you got to do. You just don't say,
I'm on the podium like, that was a sex ed video. I was trying to do some shit. See, this is the problem with people right now.
Jumping to conclusions. That's what's happening in America.
No, so I get her not wanting B. Simone on Wildin' Out. That makes sense. She could have said no to going to Kendra's show, though. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's like the difference. Like, I get that if you get on Wildin' Out, that's, you know, such a platform, and there's so many different people to interact with.
That's a compilation platform.
Yeah, and like, if she's missing, I don't think anybody would really even...
Because they switch people out every show. You're not on every show. It's only a couple people that are on every show anyway.
Right.
All right, so... And this is before I even become a celebrity, but I feel like celebrities have to have some type of understanding that when you got some shit going on in your life, nobody cares about nothing but that
shit going on.
You go if you going on that interview, Chris Brown, and you don't expect them to trust me, they gonna ask everything. Now you gonna be afterwards throwing chairs and shit, taking your shirt off, because nobody gives a fuck about anything but what happened in that car.
Now all you can do is, I think, in these situations, is ask your publicist or your people to reach out and get a list of the questions, because most times they have most of the questions.
If you have a publicist.
Or if you have or a manager, because managers can do that too. Managers can ask for the questions that are going to be covered during the interview, and then they can also submit a list of topics that you want to stay away from. So that's always an option too.
But I saw this documentary about Kevin Durant, and he was actually on the side talking to his agent and was like, "Yo, so you told him, right? No questions about the offseason and me switching." He was like, "Yo, I did it. First question was, so what you gonna do on the offseason?" It's like, next question, man, what the fuck?
Which
they don't give a fuck.
The next, like saying next question, so many people aren't media trained that they don't even know how to respond to something like that.
Right.
You know.
That's true though. Media training, we're seeing that a lot. Media training, stage presence, because the internet was slamming Ice Spice last week for her performance at Summer Jam because she looked winded. She looked like she didn't have any choreographed. Like it was a lot going on. But that's what happens when you shoot to stardom real fast like that. You don't have a chance to get those type of reps.
You ain't got no
child
reps.
If you're smoking all day, you ain't gonna have the lungs to do a whole song.
Right.
I remember one time in college we were doing like this performance as an ode to the greats that came before us, and I picked James Brown. I love James Brown. James Brown's one of my favorite artists, right? And baby, I did baby, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm a lip singer and I'm a dance. I put so much time into my outfit and the wig and the shoes and all of that, put no time into breathing reps. I'll tell you something. They don't call him the hardest working man in showbiz for no reason. Dancing and singing for 3 minutes, and not just like this type of that, but like moving your feet. This for 3 minutes.
Yo.
Oh, I almost died.
I went to trap karaoke like a few months ago, and I was like, cut the music. I heard myself trying to like wheeze through I was like, oh no, that's embarrassing.
It is.
You see people like Martin on stage, so just drenched in sweat. Like, yo, this shit ain't no joke, man.
Yeah.
You can't just be, oh yeah, I'm just gonna put the beat on and let them. They want to be entertained, or you gonna look like the Migos out there, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're just saying every other word.
Right.
Like, we didn't come here for our concert, motherfucker. We came for your concert.
Yeah.
Rappers just be holding the microphone, sing my shit. No, bitch, you wrote that. you rap your shit.
Oh, right.
We didn't do the intro. Typically, the intro, I do the beat. Pat kicks it off with the rap. But Kanisha has been here enough that I feel comfortable with her kicking it off. You know, we do the freestyle. We try to rhyme Damn Internet You Scary with Mary, Harry, Derry, Larry. What else? Incendiary. Whatever you can think of. Yeah, whatever it is. So I'm going to just kick off a beat. Kanisha's going to kick it off.
I'm like, I'm out of scary rhymes. Okay, here we go.
April, you good on this freestyle? You going to throw a little 2 bars? 6 bars? 8 bars in there?
I'm going to do 2. I'm going to leave some words left over for everybody.
This salt and pepper right now.
Oh, no, you getting on this too?
Come on, Spinderella. You go here.
I'm Lil D. Fuck heavy D. I'm Lil D. All right. That's all right.
Men normally don't yell that out, but, more power to you.
I'm Lil D.
Okay.
She always comes to the
That's
back.
That's what I said. You got to go to the...
Yeah, you got to just own up to what you have.
Vegetables or not.
Hey.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
All right, so we just going to kick off. Kanisha loves bone. Like, for those that don't know, you guys may not know this, but Kanisha is probably the world's biggest Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. Like, very, very possibly the biggest Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. So I'm going to just go with maybe For the Love of Money beat and just go with that and let her kick off the rap, and then April, you can throw in whatever you want. If you got a verse, you can kick a little verse. If you just want to do ad-libs with me, you can do that. Also, you got to do some bars, though.
All right.
Your album dropped today. We got it.
So the shit is, I got the rhyme with Mary.
You just rapping. You just trying to use some of those.
Okay.
Use some of words. But you don't have to do the whole rap.
You got to do the whole rap.
Just, some of those.
Wow.
Get that
You
in
got
there.
the professional out? Boy, you need to start it off.
Hey,
promote the album.
First of all, look, I need to see how the shit go.
I know, right?
You're going to throw me in the fire. I want to see somebody else burn first.
All right, well, we going to get it going.
That's scary, huh? I wasn't ready.
Here we go.
We about to set it out. Damn internet, you scary. Let's go. Damn internet, you scary. And we out this bitch. TTO, we set it out. And I got a itch. Cause I ain't got no drawers on and fall is coming. I'm looking for your baby daddy. Cause he... Hey, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna make it easy. Damn internet, you're scary. I ain't ram shit cause it ain't easy. I'm about to pass a mic to Red Lips over there. Damn internet, you're scary. Come on, break me off, dear.
Damn internet, you scary. Moisturize my hair with juices and berries.
Oh!
They wanna marry. Cause Nick, I'm very.
Oh!
Hey!
Okay,
I can feel it.
Here you go. When I walked up in this room, I saw nothing but light brights. Yeah, I'm right up on this mic, listening to another shade of light skin. And if you didn't know, yeah, we gonna win. I got the white guy with the long hair, engineering all day. Yeah, keep on going. Can't find that word with that.
Damn internet, you scary.
One day we gotta get Cam rapping. Cam would never do it. We gotta get
Come
Cam
on,
rapping.
Cam.
Come on, one day, Cam. You gotta fuck with us like a condom.
One day.
One day. I'll take
One
that.
day.
That's not a
It's
no.
like a condom.
Hey, why not, baby?
Hey.
Damn,
Raw's Law. I
man.
don't know nothing about that. Damn internet, you
Yo,
horny.
she got some beautiful one-ups, man.
Man,
She got some beautiful one-ups.
I mean, she'll turn the corner.
Yeah,
You
I'm about
never
to
see
say,
it coming.
you ain't never seen it coming.
Yeah,
man.
it is very quick. It's very swift.
I-
Yeah, let's jump into the next topic. But before we do that, you filmed the album in DC.
Yes, sir.
First of all, a lot of people don't know when you're doing an album, you have to do 2 to 4 shows to get enough footage, enough
Oh,
coverage, all of that type of stuff. How many did you end up actually recording?
We did 4, but you know what? I ain't even gonna out them. We did 4. We did 4, but we actually only used 1.
Really?
Yeah, man.
All the footage was
I'm
from
not
one?
gonna lie to you. Second show was a weird fucking show, but the third show I stood them up. So I
Nice.
was like, this was everything. And then
Yeah.
the fourth show, it was like 85% full.
Yeah.
So I just didn't give a fuck. After that point, I was like, I got what I needed out of the third one. So it was actually really cool, man. But I love DC, man.
Yeah.
DC is like it's a honestly, man, it's mainstream, but it's a well kept gym.
It is. Where did you perform? Did you do the Improv or did you do the Comedy Loft?
Nah, so the Improv
Oh
was
shit!
dragging a goddamn feet.
It happens.
Oh.
It
Right?
happens.
But my man Martin Amini basically has this dope ass room called Room 808, and that shit he actually opened the doors to me, man. And
That's
that shit,
dope.
that
Nice.
shit was really dope because it's the Improv was actually talking about only doing 2 shows.
Yeah.
But I needed
You need the coverage.
actually, I actually needed that fucking first show or second show just to kind of get all of the technical. See, I thought it was gonna be me that had to get the cobwebs off and shit like that, but actually, like the engineers and all of the people that were doing the sound, these motherfuckers was like, yeah, I was really glad we got that second show, man. I was like, 'cause we ain't get to listen to the first show. I'm like, yo, you ain't got the mic set up right. So what if I kill?
Boy,
Like,
you just
yeah,
have to tell
you
people
just
about that
gonna have to
motherfucker.
take it.
This was some
Like,
idea.
you missed it.
Yeah.
You really missed something.
Did you just record audio? Or is there video coming along?
I got video, but I did the video for just like internet clips. You know what I mean? So, but I was telling you, like this whole thing was for me. It was like actually just trying to go back and do some shit that a lot of the people that I looked up to had done. And then once that Grammy consideration thing came in, I was like, oh yeah, no, I made the right choice.
Absolutely.
But
For me, my tour this year that I did, the 10 cities, I knew I wasn't going to make any money off of it. But I was doing one-nighters, footing the bill for the travel, the hotel, getting shirts made and re-up and all that stuff. And honestly, the merch is where I would have made some money at. But even with that, like expenses come, I had an emergency in DC where I had to go to the hospital, so now I got to pay that bill because I'm outside the network.
Nah, I ain't going to the hospital.
And I went to George Washington.
Urgent care? You ain't going to urgent care first?
Man, at the pain I was in, I was like, I called the ambulance and everything. You might, I need to ball out of emergencies.
Somebody help me, Jesus.
Oh, nigga, I called the ambulance. When they came to the room, like, get a real nigga out. You know what I mean? Jesus. I bought the bar up.
I know you did. I know you did.
I did. And let me tell you something. I'm trying to fight this shit. I'm trying to dispute the charge because the ambulance didn't turn on the sirens. It's like, my nigga, if you're not going to give me the wee-woo.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the whole point of it. That's like bringing bottles to my section with no cups. Bitch, I'm not drinking out of this bottle.
I could have just called an Uber at that point.
At that point, bro, I'm talking about they letting people merge over. I'm looking back like, bitch, did somebody just get in front of us? No sirens? Y'all using signals to turn?
No, that's funny.
No, this trash. I'm just reading this. I want all the bells and whistles, all the lights. I want all the streamers, bitch, bring the flashes out, all of that.
Matter of fact, you want the charge? You need to get
get it up. Don't hit me with the goddamn charge. Just get it out.
I'm about to say, it wasn't even no EMT. It was just a nigga in some dickies.
Real talk though. So the fire department came and they came up to the room. They asked me all my symptoms. I can barely stand at this point. I can't walk. I can't do anything. Like I'm just hunched over and I mean extreme
But what was
pain.
it on? Like your
chest? It was my stomach. I think it came down to something with my bowel in that area. It wasn't anything evidently too bad because they discharged me, but I was gonna leave anyway. But because I had been in the fucking hospital probably for 7 hours before they even took me back in the room to do X-rays and do blood tests and all that. So I was ready to go. But fire department came. They called the ambulance. Ambulance comes. Like, the ambulance downstairs. I'm like, all right. Y'all gonna let them in or what? So yeah, we gotta walk you down there. Walk me down, bitch.
I gotta get on the gurney.
You ain't got no gurney.
They didn't bring the gurney up. I had to walk down. My arms on both of the fire department guys, and they get me down there. And they recognize each other, the fire department guys and the chicks from the ambulance. And they're like, oh, it looked like a reunion at a pickup basketball game. These motherfuckers slapping fives like, I ain't seen you since. How's the baby? I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm holding on to the tail end of my soul right now. Please, somebody help me.
Yeah.
So when we get in and they don't turn the sirens on, I felt completely disrespected. So
you just had.
A nigga had indigestion. They knew what shit wrong with you. You said they let your ass go.
Bro, it wasn't indigestion. Trust me, I've had.
We took his vitals.
You needed some smooth moves.
I'll tell y'all when the cameras go out what I really think it was, but it wasn't indigestion. It just wasn't that. Okay.
So you a real one for for that 7-Eleven hot dog sponsor because you could have sold them out easily. You could have been like, don't eat this shit, y'all. I'm fucked up in DC, but you kept it real. It's like, nah, it wasn't hot dog.
Got discharged and went and got 2. I got 2 for 222. I'm in this bitch. I like the boy. Fuck we like a car to pull up like britches. We out here, bitch.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, but that shit fucked me up, bro. So, yeah, you know, but DC, I really love because they're a laughing city. They like to laugh. I did the Comedy Loft when I was there, and they pulled up. I had one light show, and by light, I mean there might have been like 60 people there. But the rest of them were 80% full. And I was like, God damn, I didn't even know they really fucked with me. I didn't know what they fucked with me like that out east. But like New York is one of my biggest demographics, like due to my metrics is what they're telling me. DC, goddamn me, Baltimore. And I love Baltimore. Baltimore, next to St. Louis, is probably my next favorite city to do comedy because they come to have falling off the chair,
they do
slapping
the most
their thigh, doing this to somebody next to them. You see those type of theatrics. My dick get hard on stage. I have to wear 2 pair of drawers. So my dick would be this microphone right here. And then the motherfucker said, because you know, I feel like when you're on stage, like we've all, I'm sure at some point have got some bad news before a show.
Yeah.
Right. So when you're performing, you're getting that energy from the audience from that laughter. That laughter is fueling you. Yeah. And you're already running on a depleted source. So you're getting that energy back from them. And I feel like that's what laughter is. So when people are giving you the extra shit, when they pulling people and falling out and catching their breath. I remember at the DC show, this chick kept coughing. I thought she was laughing, then she went into a coughing spell. I'm like, I'm killing them. I'm killing them in DC. Nigga, call the ambulance. Die right now. Die. I dare you to die right now. I'm gonna be famous if you die. And it's like that shit was just such a good. Oh yeah, how did she die? Laughing her ass off.
Yeah, it's almost like they're not afraid of people seeing them with their true laughter. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of cities, you can see they like that Kevin Hart shit. But I like DC because they intellectual and they'll laugh at the dumb shit too. So it's both. It's like you get the best of both worlds because
I from the real laugh I got from DC, that's when I found out that they are the actual headquarters for niggas missing side tooths, because every nigga in that bitch was missing 2 to 3 side tooths, and I was like, I am at home.
You found your people.
I'm with my tribe.
Can't feel that. Can't feel that in.
Yeah. There's a lot
Can't
of
nobody
air
go see that shit.
It's a lot of air. It's a lot of air. It cools your
man.
food off faster. You ain't got to do that hot shit when you eating hot shit, because that air getting in. It's like an air conditioner for your tongue.
Nice ventilation.
I know that.
Yeah. April, I don't like your face. I want your face. You never thought of it like that.
I haven't, because I tell niggas like, you can't talk to me any kind of way because I have all of my side teeth. But the fact that you said it helps cool down your food, because I don't like my food too hot. So now I'm reevaluating that opinion.
Talk to me any kind of way because I got my side teeth.
So the next time he raises his voice, it's like, you lucky you cooling that food down, my boy.
Yeah,
it'll been a problem between us.
You thought the nigga was relaxed. He just don't want to go up too high. He like,
I'm not. I can't with y'all ass right now. We don't say a lot of time on this because this motherfucker has just. I feel like this is part of his genius, is to keep us talking about the goofy shit that he did. But photo was released today. Kanye West wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. He was also standing with Candace Owens on one of the pictures wearing the same t-shirt. I mean, again, I feel like it's part of his genius to do shit like this. And
is it genius?
I mean, genius in the sense of marketing.
Promotional genius,
for
sure.
Promotional genius, for sure.
He always got a reason for something, and that's what I'm hoping for the rest of it to come out.
Is it a reason for it, though?
I think we can come up with better reasons.
Yeah, I think we can come up with more constructive ways to get the attention, to keep the attention. You could do this. I know this is a crazy theory. This is a crazy hypothesis, but he could just make some dope music.
He could.
He could just do that.
But he can't do
I'm
that.
not for this at all. Ain't nobody more Black Panther than me.
But he can't do that shit, though.
Yeah.
He can't
and
do
I'm
that
not
shit
saying,
no
like,
more.
shut up and dribble. Like, I appreciate
But
the
you
comment on something. But, no, well, here's the thing. The shut up and dribble thing is like your opinion doesn't matter. This isn't what that is. This is him saying the whole slavery is a choice thing, but then backpedaling on it. Yeah. So it's like, which one are you? Are you right? Are you left? Like, what's your alliance? What you believe in? Because
he
like
crazy,
you speak on.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't right or left. He crazy. He on some shit where I say some shit, y'all react to it. 10 years later, Sway got the answers. You right? Like, yo, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's like, yo, I get to say what I want.
Right.
All of his shit is like some motherfucking wino outside of the liquor store where you like, you know what I mean? Like, and then lizard people. You know, it's like, what?
I think the people in Calabasas did something to him.
Well, I think he ain't been right since
he was.
He had black people surrounding him that would tell him, yo, calm the fuck down, get off the table.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't even your table. What the fuck is you doing, man? Like, nah, I'm the savior of Chicago. Like, Jay-Z is like, yo,
Ashley's
sit down.
Furniture. Get off the goddamn table before they make us buy this bitch. Man, what you doing? We came here for love seats.
I mean, was he a wild boy? Sure. But, like, it's just like, ooh, like, he went off the deep
I think
end.
he was triggered with the passing of his mother. I don't care what anybody. He has never been the same since then. And mental illness and brain like things that are triggered. I think he ain't been right since that.
Yeah,
you ain't like, and you got to understand too. If he didn't become who he became, he didn't have that money, didn't pay for his mom's surgery. His mom would still be alive. You know, in your mind, it's like potentially she could still be here, and that fault. And I think he has never been the same since that happened.
Maybe he got CTE in that car accident.
You know what?
I truly believe that every black man in the world needs a black woman, whether it's your wife, your girlfriend, or your mother, to be in your life to tell you, calm the fuck down. You embarrassing me right now. And when his mama died, that's when he's up on stage. Because he ain't got he got Amber Rose sitting next to him. So she ain't saying shit. But I guarantee you, the mama would have been like, Kanye, why would you do some shit like that?
Yeah.
Get off there.
Yeah.
Go apologize to that little girl. You done fucked her shit up. But nah, it's like Beyonce had the best blah, 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 blah. Like, ain't no black women in his life to be like, hey, man, you a weirdo. You know that? You a real weirdo.
Women's criticism, black women's criticism or constructive criticism hits different than your guy telling you, like, yo, you wildin' like that.
It's a gut punch.
Like, yeah, because your homie's like, yo, calm the fuck down type shit, and that energy can be met differently or received differently. But when a black woman say, I'm so disappointed in you, I do a hard reset.
Yeah. What did I do?
I press a little button in the back with a pen. I got to do a hard reset to make sure I don't do that shit no more. And that was really the defining moment when I moved out at 14. My mom found out I had this girl pregnant and all of this shit. She was like, I'm just I'm just so disappointed in you.
Oh, shit.
I'm packing bags while I'm crying snot.
You didn't have
just
to
on
say
the
that.
I left. I couldn't look at it no more because I knew I had let her down. I come from a family where, you know, underprivileged and below the poverty line. A lot of my cousins and uncles had kids they weren't in the lives of, and I had literally joined that lineage. And I was so disappointed in myself. I couldn't look at my mom was my best friend at that point.
No,
and so
man,
I feel like I had lost my best friend. So a black woman telling you, I can completely concur with what you just said. That shit is
Should have cut you down, man.
Boy.
Or lift you up, either one, but they need to be there because they like the bumpers and the bowling lanes and shit. Like when you feel like you finna hit that gutter, like they be like, all right, move your little weird ass over here. And he had that shit.
But some of them know it because they use their power for evil too. My mom, one time I went back to her house and I was in high school and I went over to her house to you know, play with this young lady, right? We went over there because she had a couple rooms, and I guess she came home earlier than I expected to. She saw my car, and she heard the stuff. She stood at the bottom stairs. She was like, Robert? I was like, hey, what's up? She's like, you got company? I was like, yeah, we just up here. She's like, I hope you ain't up there fucking. Because if you anything like your daddy, you ain't working with nothing. Hold on.
God.
Oh my
Damn.
God. Damn.
Fuck.
She roasted your ass.
Hold on,
She was
that
on my ass.
Hold on, that was before you got the girl pregnant?
This was after.
Oh, yeah, nah, she was in the right.
What?
Get your ass down here. Because if you got another baby on the way, I ain't fucking taking care of it, Robert. that was it. She just hit you. She was just like, nah, bring your ass downstairs.
I was using protection. Just
she didn't give a fuck. She was like,
protection.
yeah, so was your daddy.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, no, bring your ass down here.
My mom wasn't using no protection. My mom was out here. My mom was a wild girl. She told me some story. I was like, oh, you was out here. She was like, yeah.
See,
before you.
I'm envious of you because I don't talk about shit. But I don't want to know. That's some whole shit where I'm just like, you know what? I don't never want to know nothing about what the fuck y'all was doing, when y'all was doing it. My grandmother tried to lay some shit out for me one time. I just walked out on her.
My parents were divorced before I was even born, so even seeing them like flirt with each other used to disgust me. Like as a kid, I was like, ugh, can y'all
disgusting.
Y'all don't like each other?
Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I just appeared.
You see? But that's why I feel like this shit be weird now because these kids get to see their parents act in a certain way online. That I'm like, I'll burn down City Hall if I ever saw my grandmother twerking. I'll fuck shit up. And if you would be like, what the government got to do with this shit? Also, the government got everything to do with this shit.
Granny can't get a little twerk in?
The hell no.
Oh, no, Granny got to twerk a little.
See, the one thing about the older generation is you could never prove it unless they stamp it. This shit is complete evidence. Your grandmother was a hoe out here. Now, somebody can say that shit, but you can't prove it.
Yeah.
And you know, that's funny because Little Duval had this picture posted from Freaknik way back, and it was the mom. Everybody had to hand their titties out, and the person under the thing was like, yo, that's my grandmother. Can you take this picture down?
Shit.
Yeah, I seen that, the old school Freaknik.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Like, now that person fucked up right now.
Yeah.
Well, you know you knew what your grandma was doing. Your grandma ain't never owned a slip. You know she was on here. If your grandma ain't never owned a slip or a bottle of white pearls or white diamonds, you know she was out here fucking.
Yeah.
Dang.
Needed a moo-moo. I need to see a moo-moo in that closet.
Oh, my God.
If your grandma ain't never had no stockings that came in that little egg thing, that little plastic egg, your grandma was a hoe. I'm telling you. You heard it right. Signed, sealed, and delivered. And speaking of delivered, if you got packages with your small business that you need to get out to your customers, you need to check out ShipStation. I've been telling y'all for months and years at this point that it is the best operating and shipping station shipping process that you can get. It doesn't get any easier than this, and this is the best time prepare for growth because the holidays on the way. Okay, I mean I'm talking about after 2 weeks, everything's here. Thanksgiving's here, Christmas is here, New Year's here. This is the time to start getting your things in order, right? ShipStation can set you up for growth by directly integrating with every shopping cart and storefront. So your products are easier to find, easier to manage, and easier to get in the hands of your happy customers. So stop wasting time with all of these other companies and going back and forth. You can kill all of that with ShipStation, right? They got discounts that are usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies, these big names, these big brands. You get the same deeply discounted rates that they will get. Not only that, you can do everything from your phone. Like I said, it integrates with every shop front We talk about Amazon. We talk about Etsy. It doesn't matter where you have your website. You can easily integrate it with ShipStation. So don't wait until you're drowning in orders to find the right shipping solution. Upgrade to ShipStation today, okay? And it doesn't matter whether you're small scale or you're scaling up, ShipStation makes ship happen. No more limiting your business to one store. ShipStation integrates with every platform. As I said, you get to maximize your sales with minimum effort, and you get to save time with consolidated order management and automated shipping updates for your customers. You can easily compare carrier rates and delivery times to get the most thorough send every time. So you don't have to worry about going to one tab and have USPS open and have another tab for you, UPS and all that. They will give you everything right there. You can see who's going to give you the best shipping rate and the most efficient shipping time. So join the over 130,000 companies who have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation. 98% of the companies that use ShipStation for 1 year become customers for life. You understand me? And this is just some dope shit that just happened right now. I was going through my email, getting ready for the show, and I had just ordered some shirts from this company I go to. And they shipped my shirts, 2 Girls or Drugs tees. Where did they ship it from? What'd that say? Tracking at ShipStation. One of the companies that I rock with, they use ShipStation, and I forgot they had reached out and told me that thank you for the discount code because this actually works great for us. So, if you got a small business, if you're thinking about starting a small business, if you're trying to expand on your small business, I want to hook you up with 2 free months from ShipStation, okay? All you have to do is go to ShipStation.com, click the microphone at the top, type in the code DIYS, and you will get 2 free months. You heard right. That's 60 days of free trial shipping. You don't have to worry about anything. Just go to ShipStation.com, click the microphone at the top, and type in the code DIYS to get that free 2 months. Holla at you, baby.
That was a whole infomercial. Fucking commercial. We out here. I love
goddamn professional.
Yeah. Hey, man, you got to slide it in. Like, if they know it's coming, they'll skip past it.
Well, listen, baby, never that.
Yeah, see, I would have broke down. That was that front in the class reading type shit right there. Shit.
I know that was good.
I was like, yo,
oh no, I still blunt. I slip and fall all through the ass. The people, they just the supporters, they just know it and they look past it. They be like, oh, bless his heart. I know what he meant. But yeah,
you threw some ad libs in there.
You know, you have to know like because if it's too just generic, you know, people, their eyes are glazed over. So you got to throw a couple cuss words in there. Shit, goddamn, and just keep them engaged a little bit.
Package there on time, my nigga.
This ain't no commercial. He said, fucking. This ain't commercial.
Listen, I'm not ashamed to say that I have subscribed to a couple people's OnlyFans, okay? I support people, all right? Sometimes my friends have OnlyFans. I always check with them first, like, hey, is it going to be weird if I subscribe? But, you know, if this is how you make your money, I'll support it. I'll sign up for 3 months, all right? I do that type of stuff. So it was crazy to me to find out Rachel, how do I always say your name? Is it
Dolazol?
Dolazol?
No, I'm just
Dolazol?
Rachel Dolazol.
She's got an OnlyFans?
She got an OnlyFans.
Yes, you do.
And people found out last week, and the internet was all the craze about it. I mean, because she was in Fenty Savage, I think, and they was like, oh, she's saluting Fenty Savage and all of that. And all the women was like, I could have went my whole life without seeing Rachel and this stuff. And now I'm like, she can get taken down. And to string it all together, your joke.
Yeah.
Let me just listen, people, go to Apple, stream it or buy it right now. You will not be disappointed in this album. When you made the thing about men being creeps first of all, it's genius and well-known information, but the way you did it was so beautifully done. And then when you made the connection of like, women would never have that problem walking in and seeing that. I would. I get it. So a lot of women were like, oh, you know, and there was a couple guys that was like, I could have went my whole life. It was like, stop front, nigga.
Yeah, but they was bullshitting.
They was bullshitting. You still want to see the titties. It don't matter if they're Kanisha size, if they're April size, if they my size. If it's a woman with titties, you want to see them titties.
You want to see the titties.
Stop fucking fronting for your boy. You ain't got to put on for me. Nah. You know what it is to be them niggas that be like trying to be on the women's side.
Did you got my titties small?
Huh?
Did you call my titties
I
small?
would say mine was small. Yours was a medium size.
Okay, I'll take medium.
I
mean, they are little. They are little, but you was like, if they her size, like,
them ain't no
I
small.
said, if Kanisha's able mine, I went boom, boom, boom. But I mean, in comparison, yours a miniature.
Yeah,
to
this
her.
is relative. This
me?
is relativity right
Yeah,
here. This is relativity right here. This ain't no.
Now she do got a lot of titties, but I was like, damn.
She got it. Yeah.
Well, you know
that ain't fair. That ain't fair. This is
I have to take my shirt off.
You got to slice this table. Slice this table.
It's not just nipple there, I swear.
This right.
Titty meat.
It had like a 4-inch diameter. It was just areola.
Right.
It just the cusp was just the light skin part is just all brown areola. Just left that. You just gonna leave that bologna in that skillet like that. Huh? You just gonna leave that big bologna in that goddamn skillet like that. Oh wait, right.
Nah.
That mean your nipple will be the size of an Oreo, and that is just not safe for anybody.
No.
If your area, I mean, in retrospect, if your areola is this big, your nipple has to be the size.
What them things that the strippers be putting on?
The pasties?
Yeah. You just got pasties.
She got a record.
Like
she got a 45, an album cover.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Vinyl. That vinyl right there. She listening to Al Green on her chest. Put the needle on.
Doing this and just spin it around her nipple.
Yeah, y'all talking about fingers. Put a tongue on that mug.
You know what was God damn. That was Law and Order beginning.
No, it was the but but I had to get, that the intro of that song is like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
I love the videos when they were doing that one.
Ain't lie
But
to
not
you.
yet.
That Rachel Dolezal girl, man. She done ruined. Listen, that girl really fucked up the white looking Black Lives community. Man.
Yeah.
You know, people like before her, no one would ever think that anybody was so fucking crazy to act like they like the black. I'm not talking Eminem or fucking Vanilla Ice. This bitch went in.
That was her.
But
Jason
positively
Bourne.
though, because you so used to seeing people do it on the flip side, right? She wanted to do was trying to do some good.
Yeah.
She apologized, like she was really working NAACP. Like at least she wasn't using it for the buffoonery and stereotypical.
Her
She
friends
was
was
going.
like, hold on, bitch. We were in Miss K's class together, and you were definitely white, Rachel. Because she had got away with it. She had fooled everybody. It was like people from her past that came back like, this bitch drives a Subaru. Whereas Liz Claiborne,
she make a casserole. So that's how it came
makes some mean, and she does stuffing, not dressing. I know you guys like dressing.
Damn.
Stuff top.
She went from the NAACP to OnlyFans.
Because she can't get no work. She's complaining about not getting no work.
Are we shaming sex workers?
I hope not, because my shit is popping, and that's how I've been paying my bills. So fuck anybody out there.
First of all, y'all wouldn't look at somebody like Michelle Obama sideways. Now, if you in the entertainment and shit like that, okay. But if you doing shit in the community, imagine if fucking
we don't live in a society where.
No, I'm trying to think to myself. I'm like,
we don't
Rosa Parks.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. Rosa Parks is on OnlyFans, and you gonna be like, are we shaming sex workers? Hell yeah, for her.
You don't look at. We don't live in a society that gives
occupation.
that grace and that freedom for people to be sexually liberated and be in a position of power per se, right?
Yeah.
Or to lead the people,
Yeah.
right? Because it was a senator from somewhere out east not too long ago, she was twerking on her Instagram page,
to get people to vote
and telling people to vote, and they shamed this woman damn near out of her position.
But that ain't OnlyFans.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying
that's promotion.
But that's
that's promotion.
But that also just shows you
if
like
Rosa
how
Parks was twerking to stop the bus boycott, I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. If she like, don't you go on that bus, and I'm like, all right, she's shaking her ass on the corner, I'm fine with that. But if you doing some like OnlyFans shit to just make money, it's kind of weird seeing people. It's kind of weird. Listen,
well, here's the thing. I would say this:
selling pussy is the oldest occupation.
It is
for people who sell pussy.
But hold on,
that's who that is for. Like you don't want to bleed this shit in.
Like literally, like. They said in
and
Bible,
business is good,
right? You
business
know that's where the Jezebels and all those came from. Yeah, that was like, you know.
you also have to understand there's different degrees of content on OnlyFans.
Yes.
I've been very disappointed when I've subscribed to some people because you don't really get previews on OnlyFans. You subscribe, you get on the page, it's just pictures of them in bathing suits and their feet. You be like, goddamn, bitch got me.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
because you don't know, so it's like I mean, I'm sure you know this, but OnlyFans wasn't created for that. OnlyFans was supposed to be Patreon.
Yes.
And then they
was like, hey, no, I mean, it's money in.
But don't think I'm going for the sex workers. Yeah. I like professionals in general. I like my politicians to be politicians. I don't like motherfuckers like Trump. What's all this truth shit? Yeah. Lie to me and make me think that shit is okay. I don't want to know the truth. I like my prostitutes prostituting. I don't want no newbies. Get out of here.
Stop trying to put these people in boxes. Austin, let them live multifaceted lives.
We all in boxes. What the fuck is you talking about?
And that's America's problem, man. Yeah. That's fucking America's problem. That's it's just because if you sell weed, why can't you be a professional too? If you have figured out how to professionally bag it up, scale it, that was my hardest part. My worst part with selling weed is like I didn't know how to use the scale. Like I'm not that good at the fractions and the percentages. So like when it came to bagging shit up, I was horrible at this shit.
You was bad at your job.
I was bad at my job.
That's why I don't want people like you selling weed. I don't need to be doing math.
But I gotta find out. Sometimes you gotta try to find out. All right, this ain't really for me.
And then you know what's funny is, as soon as you knew, you stopped doing what the fuck you was like, this ain't for me.
The money, it wasn't lucrative enough for me to continue risking my freedom and my life.
That's all I'm saying. I don't want a bunch of novices.
She got some ass?
Rachel stacked in this photo.
Yes,
I don't know. Rachel stacked in this photo.
Come on.
I'm fine with it.
She got that ass on.
And it's not too much. I think this is my problem. This is the only problem that I have. And I'm going to tell you. It's motherfuckers don't know how to do what they supposed to do. You're not supposed to be an OnlyFans screenshotting, sharing, and recording. You're supposed to see the content there, leave it there, and not share it on the rest of the internet. That's why it's private like that. So I'm tired of people not being able to keep people privacy and want to be the one to blast. Because that's happened with a lot of people's pages. That's why I had to start my own where I have an NDA and do everything else through, and everybody's content is personally made to them. You have to sign an NDA. I have your file. I have your ID. I have everything. If my shit come out, I know exactly. And it's $1 million NDA per video, per whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. I'm not fucking her. It's not crazy like that. But it's
that's some professional shit right there.
Yeah. So because that people just leak stuff all the time. We're in a world of leakers, and I hate people that can't follow protocol.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That girl right there, she dribbling the ball like this. You out here crossing people up like Steph Curry and shit. Yeah. You ain't got no NDAs, but she probably leaked that shit just to get people to come to the page. So,
because I mean,
that's promotion. She should, because everybody want to see. But my thing is, look, at the end of the day,
I don't know. She might be a little.
How far is this shit going?
Right? Huh? She's out of it. She can't find a job. She can't find anything. So it's like, all right, and she making more money doing this.
I'm sure she is. I just subscribe.
I can't have my politicians out here selling pussy. I just can't. The world is over at that point. Look, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it
out. See, he a man of his word.
I am a man of mine. I'm a supporter of the people, man.
You think I ain't finna click? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's look at some shit right now, because I ain't finna buy.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
It's a preview.
I feel like she's just posting. She's not on there like,
this ain't no sex worker.
See, they made it out to be way more.
This is somebody trying to take advantage.
One of these pictures is her eating a salad.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Y'all up in arms about this lady trying to stay healthy.
They got bowls of food. Look at this shit.
And that's not code word. It really just some
lettuce.
It
really is a salad.
That's fucking
hilarious. You know, they will take a clip and be like, we was on Rachel. She was eating salad.
Eating ass.
That's how it go.
See, y'all
yeah, that's some bullshit.
Okay. She could put that on Patreon, though.
But that's what I'm saying. You hear the word OnlyFans.
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
Patreon is like, you know, it's safe and stuff like that, but it's not. The allure has a certain mystere to it. It's like, ooh, I might. That's what OnlyFans translates
for the freaks.
I might see
nasty.
And you don't get your money back. You can unsubscribe once you get that first couple dollars. Like we got good.
You must be doing good in life because you just made that decision real quick.
Well, here's the thing. So this is what I do. I go through.
I gotta read.
How much does she charge for her?
$9.99.
Oh, that's good.
So I go through and I see, I'm like, this ain't nothing on here I want to do. I hit unsubscribe immediately, and so that way ain't no reoccurring charge and all of that type. I wasted $10. But shit, I'm gonna waste $10 at 7-Eleven on hot dogs. This might have saved me 3 days of my life.
Listen, brother, I'm looking at how the other side lives. I'm good with it. You know what I mean?
It sounds like you trying to put me in the box.
I'm not in the box. $10.
And again, that's DIY shipping.
That's what
we out here, man. Hey. I had a couple more things. One is obviously it's Halloween season. Be careful. I know you guys have seen just as many of these stories as I have. People lacing the candy with fentanyl right now. This is a crazy thing. The DEA says that there are rainbow-colored fentanyl pills that are being sold on the streets that appear to look like candy. Some of the pills are even being packaged in Skittles and Nerds wrappers. And we now know that the DEA says that 40% of the pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl, says Derek Matz, former DEA specialist operation directors. So y'all be careful. Make sure y'all checking the kids' candy. Don't take them anywhere where you wouldn't feel comfortable eating some stuff that you bought from that area. Or do a trunk or treat. You know what I'm saying? You get your people, y'all pull up on the parking lot, y'all just do it like that.
Right.
Just go to a stranger's house. I don't think we live in a day and time where we can continue to take our kids out to strangers' house and just expect people to not be assholes. If somebody would cut you off in traffic and not give a fuck about who you got in your car, your kids in your car, I'm not taking my kids. Luckily, the kid don't do trick or treating anymore. But I'm not taking my kid to no stranger's house. It sounded good in theory, 60, 70, 80 years ago when people weren't doing the crazy shit. But it's too easy to get your hands on this shit that's killing people now. Like, you literally get that shit anywhere. So I just want a chance, man. You get your group of friends, y'all do a trunk or treat in somebody's parking lot, or you take them to church, they do a hallelujah night, or you just buy some goddamn candy and tell them to get dressed up and dance in the window. Like,
you definitely do something like that.
Dress up and dance in the window.
What's up, bitch? It's club Halloween. You can't get in.
That's what we do at my house. That's what we do at my house. Throw a little party.
Rides, do pumpkin patches, all the other fall stuff.
Because the shit, you got to be sick as fuck to be out here messing with kids. Like, that's so detrimental. Like, but my thing is, back in the day, remember your parents, like now the parents, we can't even sneak no fucking candy. I waited my whole life to have kids, make them do all the work, and then sneak the candy. They done fucked up my hopes and dreams. Why even have a baby for? If I can't get none of the perks. My mom used to eat all my Kit Kats. I couldn't wait till my daughter have some Kit Kats. Because the parents be like, we got to test it. We can't even test it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, y'all ruin Halloween for everybody.
Everybody. What it look like you putting a goddamn Skittle on a test strip to make sure they got no fentanyl.
You dyeing it, let it drip in water solution.
I gotta wait 10 minutes project. For the shit.
Hold on.
Better not have no fentanyl, nigga. I'm gonna fuck these green Skittles up.
Whatever happened to just not participating in some shit, man? Why y'all always gotta fuck some shit up because you ain't a part of it? Like,
these are the people that's doing this are the niggas that got dressed to go to the club to fight, specifically to fight.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate it. We are adhering to a dress code. I got on hard bottom shoes on a fucking Wednesday night, trying to get some phone numbers. You want to come to this bitch and shoot it up? Why, sir?
Yep.
They probably the white version of that.
Yeah.
Ain't no motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucker.
Yeah, because I don't know a black person that know where to get fentanyl from.
That's what I'm like.
How do you where's this shit coming from?
Ain't nobody finna be playing with no needle and some Reese's and shit.
The most you gonna get some edibles, and that's on accident. Like, God damn, where I put my edibles? The kids got this shit. You know what I'm saying?
But niggas don't even like sharing their drugs for real.
Because it takes a very small dosage to do big damage.
What I'm saying is, even if as a drug dealer, okay, let me put some shit in some candy. I'm just gonna put a little cocaine in the candy. Now I got them hooked. Now the 14-year-old boy is like, Daddy, is it possible to get some cocaine? It's like, when'd you get addicted to cocaine? Now I got, you know what I mean? Now I got consumers. But like fentanyl, you just killing people. Like, I don't understand why nobody is fucking dealing this shit.
I low-key think it's the same way that, serial killers get some type of thrill off of that. Like, this is a way to do that shit remotely. You know what I mean? You don't even have to leave your house potentially to do this shit, and now you're a serial killer and a mass murderer at the same time.
Well, that's a lot of serial killers though, TG, because this shit is spreading like wildfire. Like, everybody is, and nobody I know has done fentanyl voluntarily. Everybody I know that got that shit got fucked. It was an accident. That's not what they was trying to do.
It's one of those.
They cut it.
Ingredients. They cut it with the stretch stuff. So it's not like most people, if you've done any type of Molly, Coke, anything like X, like it probably was in there. But the dosage wasn't large enough for it to affect you in a negative way. But more than likely, if you've done any type of, like any of those drugs and the party drugs in the last 5 years, you got some fentanyl in you.
Well,
it just wasn't a big enough dose for kill. Because like this shit ain't new.
Just glad I got all my shit out early. I ain't gotta deal with this shit,
my dumb ass tried it 6 months ago. I was like, this is amazing. And I was like, I should stop. This is an expensive habit.
That was the first thing I told somebody. I said, man, if you do cocaine, you'll see why that shit is highly appreciated.
I was like, I gotta have something to look to. I look forward to. I'm not doing no coke.
I can't even imagine me
Coke
on
is after the first Oscar.
I'm too cheap to get addicted. I'm not about to do this shit.
Nigga, I can't do coke and OnlyFans. I got a pick.
I got a pick. Rachel Dolezal. I can do some bumps if I don't watch Rachel Dolezal. I can't do this shit.
Subscribe.
That's too much.
Yeah. But has the price of fentanyl gone down? Like, why is it such an increase in?
They had arrested these two dudes. They said they had enough fentanyl to kill 1.2 million people. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Why
is
that even on the street? You see what I'm saying?
They worked for the Joker. They were going to release it into the city's water supply.
Oh my God.
Who the fuck needs that much?
That's
Why do
what
you
I'm
Why do you acquire that much fentanyl from?
People got too much time.
When you think of coke, you think of specific places. You think of like Peru and
Colombia.
Mexico,
Fentanyl
Colombia.
comes from China. It's manufactured in China, India, and there's one other place.
See, we don't already fuck with
Let me
China.
say that Cam be knowing this shit.
Yeah, that's all
I
like,
be having
what?
questions. Cam be like, well,
Fentanyl don't even sound like it's coming from China.
Yeah, I don't like the word
yeah.
fentanyl.
And Mexico. So, well, it's a synthetic
Oh,
opioid.
shit.
So
Okay.
it's a they make their it's like an opiate, but it's made in a lab.
That's
some bullshit
But you don't
right
even
there.
need a lot. Even though like 1.2 million people is a lot of people, you don't need like that much fentanyl to kill that many people.
They showed how much you need on a penny in relativity to how much it would take to kill a person, and it's literally like a piece of bigger than a piece of land. Like
and you could touch it and it
It's
could
like a
kill
booger.
you.
like a poppy, like a poppy seed.
Yeah.
Like a little booger. You like if you ever did this and then like, oh shit, that could have killed me. Yep, that amount.
Do they get hazard pay in the factory? Like, how you even get people to work that motherfucker?
That is really the QTNA. Because how are y'all making this shit? Especially
What's
like
my
when y'all
coverage?
start bringing it on the street and shit. What kind of equipment are y'all
bunch of
using?
Breaking Bad
Because
motherfuckers
you
out
can't
here.
touch it. You can barely
drag
inhale
the
it.
scales.
Yeah, like even breathing it is.
It's kind of a myth that you can't touch it.
So you can touch it.
You can touch it. You won't like die from touching it.
What is it that
Am I
makes
gonna
on
pass
your
out?
skin? It's not the LSD, is it? Is it LSD? Remember?
Acid.
Nah, it's not absorbed.
Remember
by
that
it.
the story with the cop? They had
That
arrested
was
somebody.
fentanyl, but I heard there's issues with that whole occurrence.
Oh yeah,
It's
but
not
something can go
actually
through your skin, isn't it? It's the LSD that can go through your skin, right?
PCP.
PCP?
It's PCP can go
Is it
through your
PCP?
skin.
Ooh, see,
It's
No,
PCP.
them-
Yeah,
That's
them
when the
hard
drugs start getting
drugs.
into the
Yeah.
initials, I'd be like, I don't know.
I stay away
There's
from
so
letters.
many.
Yeah, it's so
like to
many. I
stay
feel
away
like it's
from
an algebraic expression at that point. And I was
Yeah.
never good at that part of algebra. Like,
E equals MC,
Yeah,
your
y'all
ass
trying all
dead.
types of
So-
shit.
Acronyms, all that shit. I just stay away
yeah,
from all that
say
shit.
the whole thing for me. I mean, I'm gonna fuck it up, but
I
still
don't want
say
no
it to me
shit
so I
made
know
in
what
the
it
lab
is.
though.
That's why they do acronyms, because if you said what it really was,
You're not
motherfuckers,
gonna
I
want
ain't
it.
fucking with that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. The medical term for it?
Yeah. No, I'm good. That's why they, you know what's funny is that's why they putting all this fentanyl and shit, because they can't just sell it with fentanyl.
Yeah.
You want some fentanyl? Nah, I'm
Nah,
good,
I'm
man.
good.
I ain't even
No.
sick. I don't know what
You
You
the
want
fuck-
some
I don't know what
Molly
the fuck you talking
spice with fentanyl?
about. Now you talking.
Then you gotta say
Now you talking.
infused. You know, infused.
Why you ain't leading with that shit?
Infused is where it's at.
Oh man, you gonna fly, man. You'll circle the block.
What's really crazy, you know, they give that to like women whenever they're giving birth,
Well,
like as a painkiller.
Yeah. They use it for cancer.
Yeah,
patients and all
they
that.
use it for cancer patients and stuff.
See?
Yeah,
They
People
almost
just
killed my
fuck up
sister with
shit,
that shit in the
man.
hospital. She was
I'm
high
like, that
as
is
hell.
crazy.
Nah, that's crazy shit.
I wonder if that's what they gave me. Remember I told you guys, so they had gave me half a dose of something, right? And I couldn't feel my legs, so she was giving me the bedpan, but I didn't know what it was. And then when she was leaving her shift, mind you, I had been in labor all weekend, nobody knew because I was 2 months early. She gave me the full dose, and I was hallucinating the Marlboro Man standing there, like, keep fighting, and I can feel something,
What?
and I feel like I'm getting ready to die. And they accused me of being a drug addict and all types of stuff. I'm like, I need help. My bladder exploded. I still don't know what they gave me, but it made me, I couldn't do anything. And I think it might have been fentanyl, because what else would make you hallucinate, do
like
all
that.
this type of
Yeah.
stuff? And I wonder if that was what they gave me.
The Marlboro Man, though?
No, I was literally dying and nobody believed me, and I was hallucinating, and he was in all black to the side going, keep fighting, you're dying. Keep
Smoking
fighting.
like
That's
a
what
chimney,
I was, man, it was crazy.
That's
and I don't even
Shit's
know.
crazy out here. ain't
That's
it?
crazy. He was in all
Shit's
black.
crazy out here.
But like, I feel like that's something that you need to put like whenever you go to like the doctor, especially like as a woman and your
Yeah.
birth's playing. Like, no,
Yeah.
No.
I don't want none of that
None of
shit.
that
Don't put
shit.
that shit in me.
You seen the
Yeah,
Marlboro,
I didn't even think
yeah.
about it. That's
Yeah.
probably what it
You out
was.
here, John Wayne and the Marlboro Man.
Yeah, that shit was scary.
Birth.
All right, one of the last stories I'm gonna get into. Let me send this last one to my editor. But there's a high school. This shit is crazy right here. There was a high school in California, and the football team has been forced to forfeit all the games of the rest of their season because a video has surfaced of the team holding a slave auction in the locker room. So they have some of the black players in the front of the locker room while the white players are screaming numbers and prices at them. This happened at River Valley High School. The football team had the black players stand on an auction block while the other players yelled out prices for them in a joking manner. The video was posted on social media and spread like wildfire. Eventually reaching the school district, the players who participated were immediately kicked off the team for violating the student-athlete code of conduct. Because of this, the team didn't have enough players to finish the season, so they had to forfeit the rest of the games.
Everybody need their ass whooped.
Listen, go ahead, TT.
I'm just gonna say this, and this is just this is from my point of view. Don't know all the details, don't know all of the story, but just based off of that, the fact that the team had to forfeit because they didn't have enough players doesn't seem like a responsible. Doesn't seem like a responsible punishment. They shouldn't even have had the opportunity to say, "Oh, we don't have enough players." They should have immediately been kicked from that. And I know some people are like, well, it wasn't the whole team. Well, there were people, I'm sure, that knew this was about to go on or saw this going on and didn't speak up or didn't try to say anything or didn't immediately. It's no reason that the school board should have found out from social media. There's no reason why somebody shouldn't have spoke up and said, yo, y'all got me fucked up. I'm going, whatever, tell this teacher, I'm going to get this person. Take the video, take it straight to the principals. The fact that they had to find out like that doesn't seem like a equal punishment that they would just have to forfeit because they didn't have enough players. This type of behavior is beyond despicable. It's not funny. I don't know why those black kids adhere to doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all ass the fuck up there. Like this shit is funny. This ain't satire. This shit ain't cool. This ain't smart. This ain't fitting in, or this is just guys being guys. This shit is deplorable behavior, and it needs to be addressed in a very stern manner and fashion. And that's just me.
No, hopefully every black player on that team has a black mother to deal with that shit.
You need the grandma on this one.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, what the fuck?
Generations.
What is this? You just being weird.
Yeah.
You just need a father to come in. What the fuck is you doing in here?
And here's the thing. If your actions, you don't realize how far this type of thing can go. What if this goes to somebody that was born in slavery, like right before slavery ended, back in Juneteenth, but they didn't know they was free down in Texas. Like, what if this gets in front of somebody and you're joking and mocking something that this person survived, not lived through, fucking survived? Did you think about the repercussions of your actions and the effect that it can have on people that may have actually been through some shit like this?
Or all these motherfuckers that march with King and shit, like, y'all know what we've been through for you to even be integrated in this school, and this what the fuck you gonna get in there and do? Those type, like, the fight is, the climate that we're living in right now, and to just make that shit seem funny, then you also, to me, give them permission that it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because as the black students, you should already shut that shit down. And so now you're giving them permission because they think we're all laughing together. We're all doing this shit to be cool together. You know what I'm saying? And these white...
That's why critical race theory still needs to be taught.
Yes, that's exactly.
Because a lot of these kids are getting into these schools and they're not learning stuff at home, and not necessarily because their parents don't want to teach them or don't care to teach them. I mean, it's America. People are working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they might not even have time to have those types of conversations with their kids. So they're not learning at school. They're not learning at home. And we are like removed from like civil rights era type stuff.
And it was down the street. It was a couple minutes ago. They don't understand the relativity of time.
I'm thinking maybe Wyoming or some shit.
No,
because black people are like,
once you get outside LA, California changes into
the headline should have said, fake slave auction sparks race brawl in high school. Like, that should have been what the fuck this was. Like, it was carnage. It was
it was complete and utter mayhem.
But like the seriousness of it, like, because I know, at least like for me, like I will say, like I'm the first generation in my family to be fundamentally free. So like I'm the first person in my family to be born with all the same rights as every other American. Like my parents were born in the 40s. Nigga, my daddy name is Freeman. Okay?
Shit.
Like
Robert Freeman?
Robert Freeman.
You know what I mean? Yes. So like I don't think that it hits the same for these kids.
It's almost like the generations aren't speaking at all.
Yeah, the gap
like,
is...
there's something
there's
going
such
on.
a movement to cover all of this up now.
Oh, always that, Cam.
Yeah.
Always that. I mean, and as much as I have disdain for the redundant slave movie that's redone and a different story is told, and I get that, But it's those are just hard watches for me. But I also understand the need for it because you see these companies like McGraw-Hill and the other textbook companies that are trying to remove this information and change the verbiage from slave to indentured servant, like they had an opportunity to leave, or they had an option to leave,
like
or
this motherfucker was late on a bank payment.
Yeah,
or some
that's
shit.
how
like,
it's.
no.
And the moment that they stop putting out these movies, it's easier to sweep America's dirty little secrets underneath the rug and then was never heard of again. We've talked about this on this podcast. Like, think about how much time we spent on Thanksgiving. Think about how much time we spent learning the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Think about all the time we spent celebrating the Columbus Day. And to find out all of this shit was all havoc, and you know, the smallpox, and you wasn't even in India. You thought these people were Indians. You calling them all out of their names, stealing land, delivering disease, all of this shit that we were forced to learn and highlight and remember, retain, and celebrate.
That's the
and
biggest problem.
Like,
celebrate.
This is horrible.
Stole all them damn spices and don't use them.
That's motherfucker. Listen. That's my biggest fucking thing with the UK. England, all them. You put all them.
None of it.
None of them goddamn spices. You go in their spice rack full of shit that has never been opened before. Why the fuck are we eating beans at 8 in the morning? Let's talk about that shit. Why these eggs ain't got no salt and pepper on it, bitch? I can't fuck with the food over there, man. I can't fuck with the food over there.
The shit is
and all
terrible,
my friends
man.
over there be like, oh, you got to go to the right spots. Ain't no right spots, bitch. Because it would be something in the airport. The food in the airport ain't seasoned.
You ain't never ate a UK meal. You might eat some shit from like Italy or some shit like that, but they got no food.
Italy got spices. It's everybody else.
Yeah. The tomato sauce
like
alone,
being white.
man. You say,
But
shit.
But they got down Europe.
Goddamn, what? They bring the nigga out of me real quick. I mean, goddamn, boy. Hey, this is what mozzarella really tastes like.
Oh yeah.
I'll be a
when
full-fledged
they be
nigga
scooping that hot shit in the thing, be like, damn, look at all that. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm looking at that shit like, damn.
I'm gonna risk it all.
Good.
Yeah.
I said,
I'm gonna risk it all. But
This cheese different.
Yeah.
Woo, London, Paris. Ugh. Paris can make some good desserts, but their food be trash as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie. People gotta start talking to their kids though, man.
Yeah.
Because when you was saying all that Native American shit, my father used to make me read this book called Lies. My teacher told me. So I'm in class, 13 years old. That's a lie, Miss Rogers. That's a lie. That was the only time I was able to be called down to the principal's office, and my father was cool with that shit.
Yeah.
He was like, you get in trouble, but I gotta know why you got in trouble for, and we had to have had that discussion ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I'm cool, because I walk in the principal's office smiling and be like, well, what did he say wrong? And now you got to prove yourself as an educator, but you can't wait for a school system that's not even built to do good. Like you got to kids got to be talked to.
The parents,
it is
to take the initiative to make sure your children know our history, because the schools are not going to do it. We're going to get 28 days.
Yeah.
And in that days, they only gonna talk about the top 5.
Yeah.
You know,
top 5.
between the top 3 and the top 5, either Martin, Rosa, and Malcolm, or those 3 and Garvey.
You might get Frederick Douglas up in there.
You might get Frederick.
You might get Frederick.
Now they're gonna talk about George Washington Carver.
Yeah, the peanuts.
He didn't invent the peanuts. He just like, it's so much shit that we have been just fed, and it was not true. So you have to take it up on yourself to learn our history. I didn't learn about Juneteenth until I was about to graduate from college. I'd never heard of it before. So it was until 2008 that I learned about Juneteenth.
Shit.
Well, that fucking blew my mind, man. I'm like, wait, never in school, not once did it come up in the curriculum. Not fucking once.
Yeah.
Did Juneteenth come up?
I wonder, I'm not sure what Missouri's is, but like Kentucky, we celebrate 8th of August. So like some states actually celebrate like different times. Like,
really?
So like Western Kentucky, like we would celebrate 8th of August. So I don't, like that's allegedly the time that those people there.
St. Louis does it in June now.
Yeah.
But because more people have been active about recognizing it, calling out from work from it, not celebrating Columbus Day, all of that shit. Because
Washington was the first one to get rid of Columbus Day.
Missouri,
we was like,
Missouri
we're not playing
so I
this
just
shit.
wonder
Missouri was one of the last states to abolish slavery too. They were I think if they were not one of the last, they might have been the last state to abolish slavery in the North. They wasn't fucking with it. They was like, nigga, it's free. It's free for the free. Niggas held out to the very end. And St. Louis is very segregated. Like, you literally can tell by the demographics and also like just the landscape when you're leaving underprivileged neighborhood.
Yeah.
You can see the poverty. You see the LED signs that say open and all that shit. And you can tell when you're going into a more polished neighborhood. Right. There are no liquor stores.
No neons.
No
bright lights and shit.
no fast food. There's supermarkets.
I was about to say it's no Chinaman.
Yeah. Listen, it's no fast food. It's no AutoZone, and it's no urgent care all on the same street. That's when you can tell that you're in an underprivileged neighborhood when they got shit like that.
I was just thinking about it. I was wondering.
The
emos. Come on, first of all, what you know about?
I've been around.
Oh, okay.
I've been around.
All right, I'll see what the fuck going on. All right, before we get up out of here, let's do one more end on more positive. What time did the guys come in? They coming in 4?
4, yeah.
All right, cool. We're gonna end on one more positive note, if we can find one. Oh shit, yeah, this would be a great one. So there is a hotel in Spain. I want to pull it up to make sure I get all of the details correct, because y'all know I like lying and shit. I don't want to lie to y'all right now.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna have you out there like that.
I appreciate you.
You know what
black men don't cheat or lie.
Hey man, I try not to.
So
this hotel has a room in like the lobby. The hotel is called the Paradiso Ibiza. And you can sleep in the lobby, and there's like a glass room. It's like the normal hotel size, but it's all glass. There are no walls that protect you from anything being observed. Everything's glass. The glass wall that leads to the bathroom is glass. So basically, any and everybody in the lobby can see every and anything that you're doing at any given time. So if you thought you was gonna walk around naked, everybody was gonna see that. When you go to sleep, everybody will see you sleep. I saw another video where somebody interviewed. They were telling about their experience with that, and it was actually cool. I would do it again, except for the fact the lights never go off in the lobby, so I couldn't really get any sleep. But you are basically on display from the moment that you check into the hotel until you check out, unless you like just go to another room. And I want to know, would y'all do some shit like that?
I wouldn't even wear them clear backpacks in high school, so all up in my shit.
I like my privacy. I like my privacy.
That's what this reminds me of, a big ass clear backpack. And this motherfucker, I'm not doing it.
What's the bathroom situation? Can you go to the bathroom and take a shit in private?
Well, that's what I was trying to look at, because it doesn't give me a lot on this one, but somebody was telling me they follow the person that did the interview. She has a page, and somebody was saying they followed her. But when I'm looking at it, it looks like even the bathroom has glass doors. And maybe it's the frosted glass for the bathroom at least, but maybe leave up out of there and go see. So that's the bed and the TV right there. So maybe it is, but the bathroom looks like it's right there, and those are glass doors too. So
it don't look like they.
Yeah, you might have to just go to the lobby bathroom and take that shit.
Let me tell you something. I got a toddler that's in the bathroom all the time. That's all the people I need to be pissing with me. Is that one mother? I can't have a whole lot up in my shit. Okay,
it's like a struggling. That's a struggling idea right there.
Like, I feel like the hotel is supposed to be like somewhat like an art exhibit type thing. So it's kind of just like, I guess, art in motion or moving art. I would do it just for an experience. Yeah. Like most of the times I find myself in ridiculous ass situations. It's just like, I'll see it through just because it's like, this would be a good ass story. This could be something for the stage. This could be a story. We got a game night or a dinner party or something like that. I will see shit through just for the fucking story.
Yeah,
I can't.
I'm with you on that. I just wouldn't want to shit in front of people. That feels too much like prison.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. That's the caveat.
Pushing the line.
That's the caveat.
You pushing the line.
I gotta commit a crime for y'all to watch me shit.
A seat. Prison, you ain't got no seat. It's just built into it. It's one metal thing.
But I tell you what, that's gonna be some badass PR if a black couple goes in that motherfucker, because it's gonna look like an exhibit of people watching how black people live and shit.
You know, we were the original zoos.
Yeah.
Before they put animals in zoos, they were putting black people.
Yeah. What's her name? Sarah Bartram. Am I saying her name right?
Some fucked up shit.
Oh,
Bartman
the one
with the big butt. No,
we were the original zoos.
They had the kids up in there, all types of stuff.
Yeah.
The Bronx Zoo, I think, was like the first one, like in the United States that actually held. It was a zoo, but it was black people there, and white folks would come and they would like. Look at us.
See, these white folks needed a black friend to be like, y'all on some weird shit.
So I can see how that would be kind of like.
So do you throw your only picture of your grandmother away if she took it near the exhibit? You like, fuck it. We have to remember her from memory. This shit ain't.
We just tell the stories. Just pass down the stories.
So with that glass thing, though, I would go just to be on bullshit and be fucking the whole time, but under the blanket, so nobody really know what's going on. Just disrupt this whole shit.
That's why I don't want that shit,
you
bro.
just be over there like,
I don't want to be fucking under the blankets.
It's hot under the blankets. Yeah. You might start out. I've started off fucking under the blankets, but I'm talking about I'm maybe 2 strokes in that bitch. It's on my shoulders now. It's around
That's
my waist.
fucking funny.
By the 10th stroke, that bitch is kicked off in bed. Ain't nobody fucking.
Like you opened up a sauna door or some shit.
Like, after you like
too hot.
Oh,
does he like masturbated like for the 12th time that day? Would they be like, we gonna have to check this shit.
We'll give you a free room.
Like, at what point would they say, okay, this is too much?
Yeah.
That's how you get a free room at the hotel.
Hell yeah.
You just fucking too much. All right, look,
Yeah,
y'all
can
go
you
upstairs.
please put your dick away? Like,
All that shit.
I would be putting my titties on the glass.
shooting it on the glass and stuff.
Yes, and then write my name in it.
Because y'all love to like nut everywhere. So like I can see that.
Yummy. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
God damn.
Before we get out of here,
Natural
just a random fact of information. The world record for orgasms for a woman is 134 orgasms in 1 hour. Just want to drop that little tidbit on you. And for a man, I think it was 16 in 1 hour. 16 nuts. 16 means in 1 hour. I don't.
I'm like 134.
Yeah, well, that's a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a lie because 90% of the women I know can't even get one, barely two. So I know ain't nobody got no 134.
Have you ever fucked anybody that was multi-orgasmic? Like they just that shit makes you like, yeah, goddamn.
I'm the one, but 134.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of fun.
I'm just thinking about like I understand that women can come and they can keep going because like their orgasms happen at different levels. The quick one you just got to get out. This is a full body one. I was just talking about this the other day last night, but. Men, it's like that first one. That depletes us about 60%.
That take a lot out of you.
Yeah, so when I'm on the recharge and you try to get it going again, bitch, I haven't even got up to like 75. You want to go 30? Now that's all I got for that last
second
one.
Nut is easily overtime. We played the first game.
Yeah,
I nutted. Now we in OT. I don't know if it's gonna be a second OT.
It might be a double overtime.
It depends on what sport we playing.
But that's it for the most part. This guy did 16. At that point, you pushing rope at 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That ain't even like real.
What's the age
point.
on these motherfuckers?
I read this.
They ain't got no
yesterday.
bio.
Okay, on this site it says 138.
They phone number listed.
That's what I'm like, yo. How?
What's the Instagram handle?
You 30 minutes. Listen, you 30 minutes in. You 30 minutes in. You just that's too much hollering, man.
It's
Come
60
on, man.
minutes in 1 hour, and she did 134 or 38. That's damn near 2 and 1/3 in every minute.
But they was together.
No, it wasn't.
So
But
it's just separate ladies.
They just telling
That's fucking crazy.
The record for men and the record for women. But
I already knew a man had made a woman come that many times. We didn't have to even look that up.
You say what?
A man didn't make a woman nut that many times.
Yeah, that's definitely she has some extra.
That's all I was about to say. Somebody was bullshit. Oh, they got there. She
was over there with a rose around it.
That's machine.
Probably has some anal beads.
Yeah, that's machine made right there.
Before we get out of here, Kanisha, want to tell the people where they can find you, what they can catch you on. You got anything coming up?
Hey, you can catch me everywhere. Kanisha Buss. Y'all already know me, so just come check me out. Oh, on Caffeine, my new game show. Did you know about that? It's a hip-hop game show I'm the host of. We're getting ready to drop on Caffeine, so be on the lookout for that. And a whole bunch of other shit. Just come to my page, and I'll let you know.
April Riles, what you got for the people?
At April_Riles, Riles. That's everywhere.
All right. Young Austin.
Yes, sir.
Album was out, man.
At Austin Hall Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
American Native on all platforms, but go down to iTunes and buy that shit for $9.99.
That is.
Help somebody out.
Yeah, we're going to have to get
Just
that.
go ahead and do it now.
Look,
bro.
Why you
you gave
that?
Rachel Dozoff the.
I know. I had to do
You
it
see
now,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Look. You pulled my card. I listened to the whole thing. You know I did.
We need more hosts like you.
Hey, man.
Go ahead and
I'm
get
for
it.
the people.
And while you're subscribing, TT, don't forget I do have my private OnlyFans outside of OnlyFans. Come sign that NDA and let's get it popping.
Fucking love it. The NDA.
For those that don't know or forgot about it, me and Kev and Mel Mitchell hitting the road again. We will be in Hartford, Connecticut this weekend. You can get all the ticket information and the show times and everything on KevOnStage.com. Shout out to the More Mob and the Scary Squad for pulling up on this episode, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Everybody else that watches it on Tuesday, want y'all to come through and have a good time with us too, man. Shout out to everybody watching right now. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll see you next week on another episode of Damn Internet. You scary. Peace, guys.